back to Flashpoint Fire Rescue playthrough. We're at turn 3 and the red team is, the red player is about to take his turn. So the first thing we do is give him 4 action tokens. Figure out how we're going to spend them. Got a few options. The main decision is which way to go. I think I need to rescue this guy while I've got the chance. And I could cut myself a shortcut through the wall. Or I could try and walk around. It takes 2 action points to carry a guy, so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna use 2 action points to carry them this way, and I'm gonna use 2 more action points to chop. And then next turn, I should be able to chop and carry him through and have this guy rescued. Okay, let's roll the dice and see where the smoke appears. 4, 2, which is right here, right next to my dice. If I zoom out, you can see where on the board this is. So I'm going to take the smoke token and place it here. Then we need to do the flash over at the end of the turn. So this is going to turn to fire, this smoke, because it's adjacent to this fire here. Okay, now it's the yellow player's turn. I'm going to take their 4 actions. Right, with my 4 actions, I'm going to use 2 action points to carry this victim outside. This means I've now rescued this victim, and I place the rescued victim on the rescued spot of the board. So that's 1 down. 1 rescued victim. We're on our way. Right, I have 2 actions left, but I'm going to save them. I'm going to save those 2 actions. There's no immediate threat I need to worry about. So let's save my 2 actions and then roll the dice. So this is coordinate 1-7, which is back up in this bedroom again. Now, smoke next to smoke. It says here in the rules. Let's get this clarified for you. If the smoke is placed on an existing smoke that's on an existing smoke, then it turns to fire, but not adjacent to. Right. So nothing happens there. This smoke next to smoke is fine. We've saved 2 actions for next turn, but now there's only 2 points of interest on the board, so we need to roll the dice and replenish the points of interest for our final step. So let's roll the dice. 2, 7, which is going to be up here in this bedroom with all this smoke. Just here where this smoke is. Now let's check, what do we do if we place, let's check the rules. To replenish points of interest rules say, let's see what it says. If the target space, I'm reading here, if the target space has a fire or smoke marker, remove that fire smoke marker before placing the POI. Okay, so what that means is we're going to place a new point of interest here. We get to remove this smoke marker first. Okay, so this bedroom now, there's 2 smoke and another victim in there. Right, that ends the yellow turn. Okay, now it's the red turn. Red player's turn, we take 4 actions. First action, I'm going to chop this wall through. So I'll put another damage token here, and with my second 2 I'm going to rescue my second victim. In the last 2 turns we've rescued 2 victims. Now we roll the dice for smoke. That's coordinate 2-2. This looks like it's going to be bad because coordinate 2-2 already has a fire. So smoke on fire causes an explosion. So an explosion radiates in all 4 directions. And what I have to do is I have to place a fire marker on every adjacent space that's an open space to where the explosion happened. I'll just leave that there to remind us that's where the explosion is happening. So I placed the fire tokens here. Now I have to place one here. Now if an adjacent space is already on fire, then we create what's called a shock wave. What happens next depends on what the shock wave hits. In our case, what's going to happen is this shock wave is going to travel down, 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 and the first thing we're going to hit, I'll just zoom out a little bit here, the first thing we're going to hit from this shock wave is a wall. If the shock wave hits a wall, you place a damage token on that wall. If it hit an open space, it would just create another fire. If the shockwave hits a smoke-filled space, it would turn the smoke to fire. And if it hit a door, it would kind of blow the door from the building. It would destroy the door. Wow, so that was a pretty bad placement there. The fire spread through this living room, and the shockwave blasted this wall and damaged this wall. That whole room is looking pretty scary right now. Okay, the final thing we do for the red player is we replenish the point of interest. We've only got 2 on the board, so we need to roll the dice. Hopefully we won't end up in this area here. Well, we got 5-5, and the 5-5 space is just here. Someone's hiding behind this plant. Okay. Right. That ends the red player's turn. Now we move to yellow. So they're going to grab their 4 actions here. And they had 2 from last time, so now they're on 6 actions. Okay, so for the yellow player, this little area of fire here is quite self-contained. It's got shut doors. I'm going to leave that there a minute. So I'm going to come through this way and try and stop things spreading out from the middle. So 1, 2, in my third action I'm going to open this door, and then with one more action I'm going to come through this door. I'm not sure if I want to get too close to this fire. I don't want to get knocked down if this fire spreads, so I'm going to stay there and save my 2 actions. Alright, let's roll the dice and advance the fire. 5, 6. this spot here. Wow. I'm glad I wasn't in the way of that one. Okay, this is going to be another explosion. Things are getting pretty hairy here. We have an explosion, so we look in each direction. Here we have a wall, so that's damaged. We have a wall this way. Now up and down we have shock waves, so the fire is going to travel through the shock wave, damage this wall, and it's going to travel down this shock wave and damage this wall. That's a lot of damage to the building there. A quick check over here shows me I've got the 24, I've got 15 left, so there's 9 damage tokens on the walls of this building.